What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Mark Sosa, and we back here with another banger video, man. As you can see by the title, today's video is going to be a Q&A with your boy. This is a long-awaited video. Everybody kept asking me to do this video. Had a little bit of time on my hands today, so I said, hey, why not? Let's get into it. I asked a few of my followers on social media, specifically Instagram, to give me a few questions to answer for this video. I got a lot of questions, some a little too crazy for a YouTube video, and some real cool. So I said, let's go ahead and get right into it and answer a few of these and lock in. Let's get it. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, and also go ahead and give this video a thumbs up, and we're going to get straight into it. Let's get it. My first question is, where are you from? I am from Cincinnati, Ohio. It took so much out of me to say that, but it ain't a lot to do here, but it's cool. It's smooth for real, for the most part. But yeah, I'm from Cincinnati, Ohio. The second question is, where did I get my Instagram name from? It's actually funny. I got my Instagram name back in junior high. So when I was in junior high, a lot of people used to sit there and call me like Hollywood and stuff like that, because I used to want to like wear nice clothes to school and shit like that. Like, used to always have on like the Jordans that just came out over the weekend, stuff like that. So and people used to sit there and see me all dressed up and stuff for school, and everybody else in like sweatpants and stuff. So at the time, everybody used to be like, oh, you so Hollywood, you so bougie, da-da-da. And so I kind of just took that, and when I made my Instagram name, I just kind of like ran with it and said, fuck it, like, we famous Mark, like, and it kind of just stuck. Like, after that, people like, every time, instead of people calling me like bougie and stuff like that, every time they see me, they used to just be like, oh, that's famous Mark, da-da-da, like trying to be funny. But it stuck though. So I said, fuck it, we just gonna run with it. I ain't changed it since. I done had that same Instagram name since junior high. I never changed it. Might have like tweaked it a little bit, but like as far as like look wise. But yeah, I took that shit and ran with it. And now we here, famous Mark. Next question, what is your favorite color? My favorite color is green. I feel like that's just the most turned color there is. I know a lot of people gonna be like, oh, I like red, and I like blue, and I like black. Those colors is cool, don't get me wrong. But me personally, yeah, my favorite color green. Comment down below what your favorite color is, though, if you got this far in the video. Though I wanna see who got them basic favorite colors, them reds, them blues, them, you know, blacks and stuff. But yeah, go ahead and comment down below what your favorite color is. My next question is, what is my biggest inspiration / motivation in life? That's a good ass question. I would say my biggest motivation and inspiration would probably have to be like the women in my life. As far as like my mom, my aunts, my grandma. I grew up mainly around like women, majority, not really having like a huge like father figure in my life growing up. So just seeing what they went through, getting it out the mud, doing their thing, having kids, you know, taking care of their kids, taking care of, you know, everything that they had going on. It motivated me to just always be on top of my shit. Seeing them struggle, seeing they ups, downs, lows, highs, all of that. I think that played a huge part of who I am today and like why I go so hard. And I want to eventually get to a point where I can, you know, do for them, and you know, I always take care of them and make sure that they straight. As far as like, as long as like my whole family cool for real, like I'm cool. I think that's like my end goal for real, just making sure that, you know, I want to be able to take care of my family and stuff. So I would say that is my biggest inspiration / motivation in life. Along with also my siblings. I got 3 other siblings. I'm the oldest, so I think they play a huge part in like my inspiration and motivation. Just want to make sure that they going down the right path and make sure they see their big brother doing the right things and shit like that. I think that always was like a thought in my head, even always, like still to this day. Just want to make sure I do right so that they know going down the line that they want to do right and stuff like that. So that would be my biggest inspiration / motivation. My next question was, what is your next big trip? My next big trip will have to be, I'm gonna be going to Miami in March for spring break. That's the next big trip on my itinerary for the next, what is it, 2 months? Or maybe not even a full 2 months, a month and a half maybe. But yeah, that's my next big trip. Going down to Miami for spring break, having fun, turning up, being the young and turned nigga that I am, and y'all gonna see a lot of that too. A lot of videos coming for that, vlogs, challenges, what else? Public interviews. So stay tuned for them as well. Well, the next question after that is, what is the place that I always wanted to visit? I always wanted to visit one of them, like somewhere where, like, like if y'all ever seen like the houses on top, like the resorts that be on the water, like on stilts. I don't know what you would consider them. I don't know if you consider them like resorts or like huts, or I don't know. I don't know what you would call it. I think they in like Bali though. I think they in Bali, like Bora Bora, stuff like that. But it's like the little houses like that be on the water on stilts, like where it'd be like a bridge, a long ass bridge and shit like that. I always wanted to go to a place like that, clear ass water. I think that'd be a vibe for shit show. Like I gotta do that eventually in life. Like I gotta sit there and make sure I get there. Like, cause that shit seems super turnt. Like it seemed like being like waking up, leaving out the goddamn, little resort and shit like that, walking on the bridge while you above water. I feel like that's a vibe. And then like I even see people like being on bikes and shit, like on the bridge. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie, that's a little too far for me, cause the nigga don't know how to swim. But it seemed fun though. Like it seemed like it's a vibe. It seemed like it's a real cool ass time, real turn. So that would probably be like a number one place on my bucket list for shit show. Alrighty, my next question is, how many kids do you want? Y'all, truth be told, I don't want. I think I say this just because of the age that I'm at, but because I'm still young. So, but then again, a lot of, don't even worry about it. The age that I'm at, I don't want no kids right now. I don't think I want to actually start a family until maybe I'm about like 26, 27-ish. But I did say, I ain't gonna lie, if I don't have kids by 32, it's a wrap. I'm never having them. Like, I'm never gonna have kids if I don't have them by the age of 32. Like, I'm gonna just go ahead and be that lit turnt uncle that everybody come to, the rich uncle. Like, but yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, and then once I do have kids, I think I'm only want like one or two, two max though for shit show. I think I really just want one for real. But I think when I actually have my one, depending on boy or girl, I think I'm gonna want them to have a sibling, just so that they don't grow up by themselves and be like secluded or feel like they don't have nobody to talk to and shit like that. Cause shit, me and my siblings, we real like close knit, stuff like that. So I think I would want that for them too. So yeah, so two max, but I don't want them till 26, 27. And if I don't have them by 32, you're done. It's a wrap. I'm not having them. And then somebody also asked if I could go back to any age, what age would it be and why? That's a good ass question. I think if I could go back to any age, shit. If I could go back to any age, it would probably be like 15 or 16. Even though that like, I wouldn't say not too long ago because it was a little minute ago, but it wasn't like 10 plus years ago. So like, even though that's like close still to the age I'm at now, I think that time period, like that 15, 16 age is like your like pinnacle age, like where you have the most fun. Like, cause I think like with you being a teenager and like you being in high school or junior high or whatever, wait, are you in high school or in junior high at 16? Was I in high school or junior high at 16? 16? You in most definitely in high school. Oh my God. I didn't, listen, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'll be a little lost sometimes. But, yeah, I think that, like 16 is like your pinnacle age where you have the most fun. Just cause it's like you have no crazy responsibilities. But then again, like you just, like you just living. Like it seemed like you just living life. Like you could be driving at that time, like got your license or temps or whatever, driving around, having fun, going to parties with your friends, going to like amusement parks. Like that's what I was doing at that age, at least. I don't know what today's like younger generation do at 16, but when I was 16, me and my friends was going to Kings Island and freaking the mall, hanging around, going to parties, having fun, driving, turn. Like, and then like I said, you don't have like no crazy responsibilities, so it's kind of like why not? We just young and turned. Like, but I think yeah, that's the age I would probably go back to, just because it was like simpler times. I feel like the music back then when I was that age was like a lot better than the music now. So yeah, that would probably have to be the age I would go back to if I had to. My next question is, what is your biggest turn off? Honestly, my biggest turn off would have to be somebody that just don't know what they want to do with themselves. Like, it's cool to be like exploring and trying to figure out like what you want to do in life and stuff like that, because everybody just don't know right away. Like, you know, you don't just always know what you want to do and stuff like that. But like, if you ain't got like no vision, like no type of like motivations or nothing like that, I think like that's like my biggest turn off nowadays. Like, I think back then it's probably like something different, like something stupid, but now like I've been kind of getting more into like vibes and energy and stuff like that. And if you come around me and you just ain't got like no type of plan whatsoever at all, like you don't even know like what you somewhat want to do, yeah, nah, you're done. You're done. Like I can't get into that. Like you gotta have some type of vision that you want to get into, or you know, some type of career or like entrepreneurship, some type of lane. You gotta have like a hustle or something. Like, but if you don't know entirely what you want to do at all, that's a huge turn off for me. And that goes back to that. What's your biggest turn on? My biggest turn on, I think it's just like the opposite of my turn off. I think like somebody that just got something going on, something that they want to do, that they working to accomplish and shit like that. I think like that's a huge turn on for me. I think that's like probably my number one turn on. Of course, like when you come around me, you gotta smell good and look nice and stuff like that. Another turn off though, my bad to go back on this question, but another turn off for me is somebody that's just rude as hell for no reason. I think like people that's just rude as hell for no reason, I feel like they miserable. I think that's like a huge one for me too. Like it's like right up under not knowing what you want to do in life. But like you got both, oh yeah, you got to go. Like, hold on, you don't know what you want to do with life and you just rude as hell? Yeah, nah, you gotta go. You gotta go ahead and pack your bags, buddy. You gotta go. Like, I can't fuck with that. Like, but yeah, like a motherfucker is just rude as fuck for no reason, like want to make others' days miserable just like theirs. Yeah, nah, you're done. Once again, like it's just not, that ain't it. Like I just wasn't raised like that. Like I was raised to try to make other motherfuckers' day positive and shit like that. So sitting there being like unnecessarily rude, like, or even like a motherfucker doing like simple little fuck ups and then like you going off on them, I don't fuck with that. Like I don't like them type of people. Stay far away from me, please. But yeah, back to the turn-ons though. I think, yeah, like I said, it's the opposite of what my turn-offs is. Like somebody that just, you know, got a good aura to them, got a good head on their shoulders, got something going on, know how to like, you know, hustle, make their money and shit like that. Like, I think that's a big one too. Like a lot of people in my generation, females especially, then got lazy. Like everybody want to be taken care of and shit like that. And that's cool and all. Like, don't get me wrong, but I think that like when you want to be taken care of so much to a point where you don't know how to go get it yourself. So like if you like don't know what to do, like if a nigga left you today, that's a huge turn off. Like if I always said, if you can't do it for yourself, then you shouldn't have them expectations to be taken care of. Like if you don't get your own hair done, no nigga should be paying $500-$600 to get your shit done for you if you don't do that yourself. If you don't keep up with your nails and lashes and shit like that, but you want another nigga to sit there and pay for your shit or to take care of you, again. But yeah, like I think that them like my biggest turn ons, like just know how to hustle and get to the bag yourself. I think that's huge. Like just basically having a good head on your shoulders for real. The next question is, what made me want to get into doing YouTube? Honestly, I wanted to get into YouTube like a long time ago. But I was like, at first it was like having a camera in front of your face, like at all times, trying to like record and stuff like that. It was kind of awkward to me back then. And even I still have my little hiccups here and there, like my days where I'm like, But I feel like for real, I just be having so much going on to be like, why not? Then like, I always just want to do my own thing. Like, you know, of course, everybody end goal is to like work for yourself and, you know, be your own boss and stuff like that. And I feel like what better way to do that with just doing everyday, like shit that you do. Like if I'm recording, going out, having fun, going out the country, going out of the states and stuff like that, then and I'm getting paid to do that eventually, why not do it? Like, I feel like that's a good thing to do, especially because I do this on an everyday basis. All I got to do is sit there and record and stuff like that. I feel like it's fun for me, like personally. Like now it's fun. I think like doing YouTube is a hobby. Like it make me be in my zone kind of like. So I feel like it's cool though. Like this shit's smooth for real. The next question is, what have I learned up to this point in my life? That's a hard question, only because I'm still learning to this day. I feel like don't nobody, know it all and stuff like that. So I'm still learning stuff to this day, not only about the world, but about myself too. So I feel like what I've learned up until this point, of course, earlier on, I feel like when I was younger, I feel like it was more so like, you're learning about like who you are and who you surround yourself with and stuff like that. But in the most recent years, I've been more so learning a lot about like myself, what I like, what I don't like, what I like to be surrounded by, what I don't like to be surrounded by, vibes, energy, aura, like, stuff like that. I know that I'll kind of play into the same thing, but yeah, I think like that's my, more recently, that's what I've been kind of like getting to know more about is myself. I feel like I never really always took the time to find out like what I like to do, what I don't like to do, the type of people I like to surround myself with, stuff like that. So I've been more so just learning about myself and what I like and don't. So like, whether I like going out and what days I like staying in the house and what I like doing while I'm in the house, what I like doing when I'm outside and traveling and, stuff like that. So I feel like it's real important to kind of find out about you and what you like to do and why you like to do that shit. That's huge. That's major. That's part of like self-love for real. I'm big on that right now. Self-love, sitting there, I can't expect nobody else to care about me, love me, shit like that if I don't do it myself. So I think that played a huge part to my self-growth for real over the past 2 years. So yeah, great. For sure. Alrighty, and the last question of the video is, where do I see myself in the next 5 years? And that one is an amazing question. In the next 5 years, I see myself just first of all, being authentically me still. I think that's huge. Like set aside like the money goals and stuff like that. As far as like internal personal goals, as far as growth, in the next 5 years, I just want to always stay true to myself and what I believe in, shit like that. That's huge. I want to always just be authentically me. But as far as like financial wise or like, brand wise, in the next 5 years, I see myself doing a lot of shit. I'm even like just starting now, to build up into them next years, year 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and stuff like that. I got a lot of stuff that I want to do that can create revenue for myself in the near future. Now I ain't gonna like necessarily go into detail everything that I want to do, or I don't want to give out the sauce or nothing like that. But yeah, I got a lot of stuff that I want to get done. I want to own a lot of businesses. I got some names for these businesses already. I want to be in a whole lot of different areas of revenue. So I always sit there and tell people, like, I want to be in every door that God is going to bless me to be in. I don't want to leave no opportunities on the table. Wherever God got planned for me to be at, I'm going to be there. Like, whatever doors he going to open for me, I'm going to walk through the motherfuckers. And I might walk back out, and I might walk back through the motherfuckers again, and then again, and then again, and y'all get it. Like, I ain't no lazy ass nigga. So I'm gonna be in all the opportunities that God got for me. I'm gonna be there, making sure that I capitalize on them. But as far as like, I think I got like 4 or 5 different business opportunities that I want to get into, and y'all will see them for sure in the near future. So like, once again, stay tuned. I'm all about like investing in myself and stuff like that. So, but yeah, the next 5 years, I see myself just being successful, whether that's mentally, emotionally, financially. I see myself being successful. I see myself taking care of my family and just taking care of the people that's around me for real. Like, I think that's huge. I want to do that shit young. I don't want to sit there and wait, procrastinate till I'm 30, 31, 35, whatever the case may be. I'm going to start that shit now while I'm young. And, it's being young and turn. Young and turn ain't just about, having fun, being, having parties and stuff like that, partying it up. Young and turn is shit, being about your shit. Stand on your shit, making sure that you doing what you're supposed to do, taking care of your responsibilities and shit. So, yeah, I just want to be in a position to where I can, take care of my family and do what I need to do for myself to make sure I'm successful in the next 5 years. So, yeah, we got a journey ahead of us, but it's gonna get done for shit show. I'm gonna make sure that shit get done for sure. But yeah. That's my next 5-year plan, and y'all are gonna be on the journey for that. So yeah, great. This was a great Q&A though. I appreciate. Shout out to everybody that provided the questions for me to do this Q&A. I might do like another one later on down the line as far as like an updated Q&A of what I got going on and stuff like that. But for this first one, I appreciate everybody that sent me questions, ideas, and stuff like that. For as far as my channel in general, I got a lot of stuff planned within the next few months that I want to get done, that I want to show y'all. I got a lot of content in store. So stay tuned. Everybody that's been supporting me to this day, I appreciate y'all for tuning in, supporting. Also, I do got a podcast that I co-host on. It's the Universal Conversations podcast. Go ahead, and it's going to be, the link to that is going to be down in the bottom, in the bio or description or whatever. But yeah, go check that out. We talk about a whole lot of stuff. But even then, I appreciate everybody that's been tuning into that, that's been, making sure to watch that every week, every Tuesdays at 4 o'clock to be exact. Overall, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in, staying along for the ride. All my supporters. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, go subscribe. That's if you love your mama. That's if you love God. Anybody else that's important in your life, go subscribe. And then, like I said, also give this video a thumbs up. And go watch my old videos too. I did a food review for chicken scratch. Go tune into that. Did a few other videos. Go tune into those. Tap in with me. We lit. We turn. We have fun. Let's get it. But that's going to be the end of the video, y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in to this one. Like I said, if you got to this point, go ahead and leave in the comments as well. We lit. Fuck it. Leave we lit in the comments so I know that you got to the end of this video too. Because Yeah, we're going to make sure that y'all actually tuning in for real. But that's it, y'all, for today's video. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. We out.